I think in terms of getting men involved in the issue of domestic violence, the first thing we need is for men to start saying, yes, this is a men's issue. We need to talk about it. We need to be open about it. One of the things about domestic violence is that for many years it was something that people were afraid of and ashamed of. People didn't want to talk publicly about it. And to the extent that we change that, will make the conversation much more vital. It's not something that people should be ashamed of. It's violence that affects our community. Men are deeply involved in it, and men have to step up and admit that and begin addressing it.
A lot of men have wives and daughters and mothers. Anybody that respects women should feel an importance in the community to do something that would empower them as well as, they're their partners or their children. And it's important to foster, all healthy relationships in which men are a part of.
Well, I value and support Raphael House because my sister was a victim of domestic violence 18 years ago. So it's a big part of my life, and I really value the work and the security and the wisdom that folks like Raphael House bring to the community who need those kinds of services and support.
One, to end domestic violence, that it's not okay, that and for men who are victims of domestic violence to know that it's okay to speak up, because it happens with same-sex relationships or heterosexual relationships, and I think it's being vulnerable and admitting that the relationship that you're in is not right, and we are all can be victims of domestic violence, and it's important for the victim to come forward and take the first step in admitting that relationship is wrong, and it's not okay for the loved one to violate you in any way.
Well, I think that all men have the ability, because all men are in networks of relationships, and anyone affects people in their lives, but particularly people in leadership positions in organizations, whether it's in businesses or in governments, need to step up and, first of all, make clear that they believe domestic violence is a men's issue, but then also not just say it, act that way, so that within their organizations we need to focus on issues of domestic violence, make sure our organizations are not places that tolerate domestic violence, make sure that we're looking for victims, and making sure we're clear that we have a violence-free workplace. So we need to do this in our personal life, but also in our jobs.
Get it publicized, get it out into the airwaves, get it into the courts. I think laws need to be changed. I think we need to get tougher, and we need to be more diligent to recognize the fact of the control that the abusers have. They have a lot of control, and we have to take it away from them.